Well, good evening from the Bahamas and Carroll Consultancy Group. Here we are as the sun goes down over Nassau in the Bahamas. We are in lockdown and until April the 8th, very much restricted in our movements. Shopping is online now, and we have 14 reported cases. No one has died so far that I'm aware of, and we are looking pretty good as a nation. But I can see restrictions coming forward for the foreseeable future. But that's not what we're about today. Today we are all about how we can support you in the big paradigm shift that everyone is going through in regards to how do we operate a business in this climate, and how do we survive, how do we overcome some of the crises that these businesses are going through, because there is literally 2 billion people locked down all over the planet with businesses shut, economies are suffering. And so what can you do right now to support your business in growing and moving forward in this economic climate? So the first thing I want to do is just very much share with you some of the things that we're going to be addressing in the days and the weeks to come. The first thing is I think we're going to be looking at market research for you. What is the market saying in regards to what's needed? How can you get through that? We're going to be looking at some of Gallup's statistics and findings, and focusing in on the urgent things first, such as how to cut costs, who to keep and who to let go of. How do you lead through a crisis? What are people looking for from leadership nowadays? What skills are required? And how do we envision an uncertain future when everything is so uncertain and there is not much clarity from governments? So urgent things first. Second is, what do we do to inoculate your business if you're operating from home, like many companies are in Sweden, for example? They're open for business, but operating from home. So how do you really inoculate your business? And employee engagement is a huge topic that we're going to be leaning into and looking at. What is employee engagement, and why is it important to do that, and lean into that area, and how do you do that? Health and well-being, obviously, for your employees and for yourself is critical. We're going to be interviewing some experts in the field of health and well-being and bringing that to you as soon as we can, and focusing in on stress and performing under pressure as well. So having worked with world-class athletes and having been an athlete myself, representing New Zealand in water skiing, we're going to be sharing some of the techniques that athletes use to perform under pressure, make great decisions, and support right action. Lastly, people skills. Right now, to be a practical psychologist is definitely needed from leadership. So to teach the people skills moving forward is going to be key. And so we're going to be sharing some of that with you as well. So short, snap videos with key information, get to the point, make them succinct. We're going to be producing these for you in the days and the weeks to come. So watch this channel, and we'll get them to you as quickly as we possibly can, because we know that times are critical. Time is critical. Time is of the essence moving forward. So I wanted to share with you today one tool that I think that can help immediately. It's a tool that is online. It's a collaborative tool that can be used from home. And it is cutting edge technology focused on the psychology of leadership and the psychology of human beings. So I wanted to bring that to you and share a little bit with you by sharing my screen. and support you in learning a bit more about this amazing tool that is called Fingerprint for Success. And by now, many of you would have heard of Fingerprint for Success and what it's capable of. And April the 7th, we have an amazing opportunity for you to come and learn from us about your motivations and what is it that really drives you in the context of your career. What is it that really supports you in gaining energy and being at your best? And what is it that really takes energy from you? And where is it that you get demotivated? So for example, here is my profile. And of the 48 motivations, my top 5 are here, and we can see that these are the motivations that really drive me and that give me a lot of energy. Effective communication. I'm a visual person. I'm convinced by examples. I like to work in a group environment, and I'm super motivated by information, one of my primary interests in the context of business. So my lowest 5 is neutral communication. That is interesting. You can see here that there's a huge gap between effective and neutral communication. That's the same gap. And this was done 18 months ago. So I'm due for a new one soon. And other areas here, such as tools, are very low, which I'm using now. The future is low back then when I did it. And since then have done some laser focused coaching on bringing some of these into balance. So we can see my blind spots back then. We can set the entrepreneur to business builder, or where you're running a scaled business, and compare yourself to leaders that are running a scaled business. Or if you're in a startup, you can set it to entrepreneur. And so yes, the opportunity is for you to go into Fingerprint for Success and fill out the online assessment. And then you get this profile where you can see your motivations and what drives you. This is key for engaging people in their work environments. You as a leader can then share your profile, and they can share their profile, and you can see each other's profiles. That is fabulous, because that means you can learn about what is it that is motivating them, and really speak to that, use that to lead them moving forward. So for an example, if we go down to influence here, we can see nothing because we haven't upgraded it. But under influence, what style of leadership has a positive influence on you? How do you prefer to influence others? And there's 3 ways: power, affiliation, and achievement. And if you know how your staff, your direct reports are motivated, and what leadership style has a positive influence on them, and how you prefer to influence others, then you can actually really make a difference to those people, and speak to their channel the way that they need to be spoken to. Lead them the way that they need to be led, because often the way that we like to be led, we project that onto others, and often it's a mismatch. So that's one motivation group of 16 motivation groups overall that you can learn about. From action level, how much motivation do you have for starting projects? Do you prefer to reflect and be patient, or initiate? Action direction, are you goal orientated or away from problems orientated? And so you can understand if someone's motivated by goals or by problems, and it goes on and on. So once you fill out the assessment, you then can upgrade over here to see the full profile, and you get access to all 48 motivations using our discount code CCG20. That's CCG20. You can click on here and upgrade for the monthly plan. Put in the discount code here, and let's see, push apply, and we can see that it's $10 for the first month. And obviously you can actually cancel that monthly subscription as soon as you've paid for it, and still have access for 1 month to the whole profile. You're going to need this profile on April 7th when you come to learn more about your motivations as a whole, how they work, and how you can use them to drive top performance for yourself and for others in your business in the days and the weeks to come. It's needed. People are not used to working from home, and we're going to be addressing that when we move forward with our topics. So a quick introduction to Fingerprint Success. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to have a nice video for you to watch on it further in this video down the bottom or above. You'll see that nice video learning more about this program for you. So that's it from us as the sun goes down in the Bahamas on another lovely warm day and inside, and wishing you all the best wherever you are in the world. We are going to get through this together, and it's going to be challenging. No one's said this is going to be easy. We are born for this, and we are made for times like this. And I truly believe that we have all the resources that we need inside to succeed. We just need to support each other in bringing them out. And so that's what we're all about here at Carroll Consultancy Group, and we look forward to supporting you in doing that in the months to come. So keep your eye on this YouTube channel and on LinkedIn, and we look forward to serving you soon. Bye for now.